Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here. I see this game on my local game shop shelf pretty much every time I go, and every time I see it, it intrigues me, and I end up picking it up, and I end up hearing that sound, and it just drives me to a huge amount of curiosity. And so today, for the board game side of things, we are actually going to unbox this because if I am so curious as to what's inside of this, I imagine tons of people are. And I would love to give everyone the opportunity to see what's inside. Now, the game is called Moneybags, and on the back of this box, it talks about how you are a group of thugs that stole some money from somebody. So obviously we're going to be looking at coins of some sort, I assume. But my interest is, what do they look like, and how good quality is this? And yes, you can see the price tag there. Oops, that wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah, this was a very expensive small box game. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to see what was inside, and I figured there's got to be more than just me who's interested in knowing. So we're going to jump in here and see what we got. It does sound like a very interesting concept. It supports 3 to 6 players, so it's kind of like one of those party game type things, and it does have a feeling of political intrigue, so it should be interesting how this will break your friendships and so on and so forth. All right. What is in the box? Wow, that's tight. All right, so here we have the rules in English. 67 gold coins. So I'm guessing that's where that noise came from. They have a boss marker, a diamond piece, some score counters in 3 different types, and 6 bags. How do I... Oh, does it start from here? Stealing from another player, stand by, close your money bag. Challenge. Oh, interesting. Round match. Oh, I see. Because you guys are trying to make the, you're trying to divide the loot up evenly, and you're doing it in secret. So it's an interesting game of trying to see who's taking advantage and taking more than they should be taking. Very interesting. So let's take a look at, well, the quality of these components. This is the noise that we're hearing, and so I'm going to take a look at these coins first because this was the part that was most intriguing to me. All right, so they are generic looking coins. Both sides are exactly the same. No denominations on them. They're just gold coins. Pretty typical metal for coins. Very light. You can hear the tinny sound of it. So, but it's very cool. There's 67 of these apparently. Yeah. So that's one of the things. These must be the score counters. Oh, and there's the diamond piece. So let's take a look at that. That looks interesting. Oh, it's plastic. Okay, so it's not glass like I was expecting. Can I get a focus on that? Wow. There we go. It's not glass like I was expecting, but it's definitely pretty neat. Very good quality. And then we got our counters here. This is the boss token that they were talking about, and then we have our 3s, our 2s, and our 1s. I'm thinking that probably has something to do with the scoring, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then we have a box full of these little burlap bags. Nothing too special about that. They're lined on the inside with, it's not quite satin, but it's just, yeah, just your normal bag. Nothing special about that. I'm going to keep pulling them out. The only differentiation here is that on the end of the bag, on one side of the bag, we have color differences, so we know which player's bag is which I think is a really cool and very smart detail. So we don't have to put any like graphics on these bags. They look exactly the same minus the bead. And it appears that after all of that, that is all that's in this box. So it's actually a relatively simple game. But honestly, the components are actually pretty nice. They feel, you know, this feels quality. So that's what's inside this game. Moneybags. It's a, like I said, it's political intrigue. You're gonna have a bag full of coins that you stole from the mob boss or whoever it is that you stole it from, and you are trying to divvy up the loot. But some people are taking more, like for instance this lovely diamond, than they should be, and you're challenging them to make sure that they're being honest. Although I'm not exactly sure how that's the case, but that is the gist of what we're doing here. It supports up to 6 players. It requires a minimum of at least 3 players, obviously, because you can't do a 2-player bluffing game. And it just looks really cool. And I was really intrigued by the way the bag sounded. That's where these coins come in. You don't see that very often, especially 67 of these. That would be pretty expensive. I mean, for $40, I guess I can't complain too much, because you can definitely get less in the way of metal coins for about that price. So very cool. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, leave them below. I will be removing any negative comments, so let's keep it classy, guys. Yeah, and consider backing me on Patreon under Uncommon Ramen. I do this in my free time, so any amount of support that I can get will help me bring more of this content to you. And guys, until next time, peace.